8 signs that you lack self-love. Number one, being someone else's backup option. Now, when you realize that this person, your friend, your lover, or anyone else doesn't put you first, it's when the friends are busy and all of that. So now remember, oh, I have someone somewhere there. And then you make up excuses. At least they remember me. At least they remember me. At least this person did not forget me. That shows that you lack self-love. It shows that you lack self-love. Number two, walking on eggshells around people. Now, if you have certain friends or partners or people, you have to minimize your words, you have to tread carefully because you don't want certain reactions due to whatever it is that you want to say, whatever it is that you want to do. There are just ways you have to act around this person. This shows that you lack self-love. Do you understand? Because if it is not convenient for you or both of you, you have to say it regardless. But doing this shows that you lack self-love. Number three is feeling guilty for having boundaries or being guilt-tripped for having boundaries. Now, when you set certain boundaries, there are times when you feel guilty, like, I shouldn't have done this, so, that kind of thing. But then it's actually good that you set some boundaries. So that guilt shows that you lack self-love because you don't have to feel bad for stepping up for yourself. Number four is accepting bare minimum or breadcrumbs as efforts or attention. Now, what this means is that when someone certain, it can be your friend, it can be your lover, it can be whatever it is that it is. Now, when this person does whatever it is they want, they just all of a sudden they are back and then they come and give you some silly explanations and all of that with no effort, just words. They make you feel a certain way with words and you feel like, yes, this person is it's for you, and that means that in reality, you're accepting bare minimum, which is really unhealthy. Now, the number 5, that's the 5th one, is trauma dumping. That's being treated as an emotional dumping ground. When this person just comes, brings the sad news, and then it's only you that is just receiving. They don't give you good news. You don't talk to them about your good news. You don't talk to them about your bad news. It's just them coming to talk about theirs. It is actually a valid thing that people tolerate when they have or lack self-love. It is what people tolerate when they lack self-love. And the 6th thing is staying in situations where your needs are dismissed. When you're with certain people or certain things, your neighbors, your friends, your family, your lover, and certain things happen, and then you try to talk and they're like, you're too sensitive, you are too emotional, and anyhow they just try to invalidate your feelings. There's a way they end up dismissing your feelings, your needs, and whatever it is that goes on with you. Now this is another thing. This is another reason why people lack self-love. Now, another one is comparison. Now, I'll explain this. When someone says, my ex was like this, my ex was like that, my ex was like this, you are like this, you are like that, trying to compare you with their, making you compete for someone else's love or affection, that kind of thing. And then you're there, you're still accepting things like that. It means you lack self-love. You're competing for love, for someone else's love, when they are constantly reminding you about their ex and all of that. Now, last but not the least is accepting, it is accepting, um, how do I put this? How do I put this? How do I put this? Hmm. Now, the last but not the least, yeah, is accepting disrespect in form of security and comfort. You know, when someone constantly disrespects you and you're like, let me just take this, let me just take this, let me just take that, because of certain things you get from them. That shows how much you lack self love. That shows how much you lack self love.